Yeehaw!
Hello and behold, Nintendo Poetry. Today, on this fine February day, we are here doing our comic book poll lists for the month of March. It's going to be fun. March is stacked with stuff. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So many good things. What do we take? What do we leave behind for now? First, before we get into that, though, I wanted to do three quick fire reviews of stuff that I've pulled and read since last month's video. So, first off, The Incredible Hulk Volume 6 by Philip Kennedy Johnson and artist Nick Klein, Kev Walker, Adam Gorham, and all the other credits of this incredible book. As always, Nick Klein's art is phenomenal. One of my favorite, maybe my one favorite current contemporary comic book artist in general. There's this spread in here about this one of the big main villains the story has been leading up to. And there's a full page spread of just incredible art. Hey, Boy Gim Gaming, how's it going tonight? Welcome. Anyway, I won't spoil that page, but the Nick Klein art, covers throughout and interior art and everything is just top notch as always. But there's other artists in here too that are also very, very good. They stand up to it. I don't know. It's just been a really good book that I've been following. I don't usually follow Hulk stories, but after Immortal Hulk, and then I loved Donny Cates's Hulk. I know that's controversial, but I loved it. Nice palate cleanser, after Immortal Hulk, with just, some dumb, fun Hulk comic books. But there was some really human elements in it as well with Bruce Banner in that story. I think it's highly underrated. And then you go into, Philip Kennedy Johnson and Nick Klein's era of Hulk, the Incredible Hulk here. And normally I would have probably bounced off, but it was monster themed, which is one of my favorite things in comic books too. So man, it's been good. And this run has been really good with amazing art and great storytelling. I can't wait to get into the Infernal Hulk once that Volume 1 trade comes out. Next, I wanted to highlight Null number 1. Clayton Crane variant cover. Now, I snagged Venom number 250 for the landmark issue, plus mostly for the Peach Momoko variant cover. And man, I thought that comic was incredible. As a singular, just I haven't been following the that run at all. I just picked that one up out of the middle of it, and I thought it was a really, really great issue, and it was setting up like this Noel coming back and then having his new solo series. So that got me really excited to pull number one with this awesome, incredible art by Clayton Crane. And the story was great. I'm excited to see where it goes. I just got this as like a special like number one issue with great art, but I'm not going to pull every issue of this individually. I'm going to just get the trade when it comes out. Yeah, but I'm super excited to go through that when it comes out. Okay, next. I mean, this one is mostly just for the cover, on if I'm being completely honest. But Godzilla Infinity Roar. Yeah, this one is like mainly just for the cover. It's a foil cover. You can't tell on the website, obviously, and I don't know how well you can tell here, but oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I kind of see it there. Look at the Godzilla's eyes and the Silver Surfer. And Silver Surfer being, in my top 5 faves of all time. I'm like, I gotta snag. I've got to snag good Silver Surfer covers, no matter what series they're coming from, or if I'm following the series or not. If there's a good Silver Surfer cover, I'm grabbing it. And incidentally, I am going to continue grabbing this series as individual issues. There's some other really, really, really cool, beautiful art on some of these upcoming issues of this, in particular for issue number 2. This one is what I'm going to be going for, man. Little preview for the new comics we're going to be going over in a minute here, but and then for number 3, this look at that. I'm pretty sure this is like an homage to like a Meatloaf album or something, like Bat Out of Hell maybe. It just gives me that feel, that look. Which I believe that Meatloaf album was like a Frank Frazetta cover, was it? Or art, was it not? Anyway, the cover art of this one is Dave Raposa. And man, I'm excited for it. They're just art pieces. The story is going to be fun, and it was fun so far in issue number 1. But this is just for the art for me. The covers and the interior art was really good in this too. So I'm excited for this series ongoing. And then lastly, I wanted to highlight Bug Wars The Spider Witch special, which is a one-shot anthology issue. I've only ever read Bug Wars number 1, like the first issue of the Bug Wars run, and I thought it was really good. I considered getting the trades of it, but I'm kind of waiting for like maybe a nice hardcover somewhere down the line of the whole series. But I did grab Bug Wars Spider Witch special number 1, another beautiful cover, great stories. I love anthologies. This one was solid through and through with both the art and the storytelling. Very good pull if you got this one. Not too late. Go get it. Go find it out there. So that's that. Let's get into next month's comic book releases and check out new releases. It looks like there's some bots in my chat. If any of you are real people, sorry. But yeah. Anyway, so March. So let me just go over what I have already real quick so far, and then we'll also look through all the new upcoming stuff and see if we missed anything or yeah. So far for the first week of March, I've got Moonstar number 1. Hydration. I don't know what really to expect from this. I don't think I've ever knowingly read anything by Ashley Allen. I don't think I'm familiar with Eduardo Audino's as an artist. And I haven't even read many comics with this character in it. The only time I've really encountered this character in comics was during the Knoll King in Black, the King in Black event, and I believe it was in the Valkyries tie-in series. She showed up and she was really cool, and that was my favorite. That was my favorite series of the whole King in Black event. Maybe even more than the main core event itself. And I thought it was really cool. So I'm just interested in checking out issue number 1, and I really love this art in particular. This Marcos Martin variant cover. There's some really good covers for this one's also incredible. But yeah, so we're gonna check it out. See what happens. Maybe get a trade down the line. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just collecting it for the art and the interest. All right, second week of March. Okay. Well, we've already talked about this. Godzilla Infinity Roar number 2 with this amazing cover art on the variant by, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Jungian Yoon. Yeah. Excited. And then we got, okay. Well, let's start with this one. Fantastic Four Volume 1, Save Everyone. So this is same creative team as before, Ryan North, Humberto Ramos, just starting over at number 1, like Marvel does. I get it, I would prefer ongoing numbers, but I get it. Or at least put the legacy number on there too. Best of both worlds. Anyway, I'm excited. It's been a while since the last volume of their last run came out. Loved it. Probably will continue to do so. Next, Godzilla vs. America, Portland. Portland is where I am from. Grew up in Portland area, suburbs of Portland. But yeah, I love Portland. I visit there all the time still, even though I don't live there anymore. I still have family and friends there. I love the state of Oregon. It's nature, outdoors, mountains, oceans, rivers, forests. So anyway, I have to, gotta snag this one. So, just kind of required. I do like Godzilla stuff. I loved Godzilla -1. I loved, some of the other Godzilla comics and crossover comics with Marvel and stuff. Obviously, I'm collecting Godzilla Infinity Roar right now. So yeah, this is just going to be cool. This cover encapsulates Portland well. It's, the city of roses, so you got the rose in the background with the petals. You got the Voodoo Donuts here, famous for their bacon maple bar. You got coffee, you got the guy riding around on his unicycle with the flaming bagpipe. Got Mount Hood here in the background. I mean, all the details on here, the spines on the back of Godzilla are like fir trees, and the bridges of Portland. Portland's also the city of bridges. Anyway, super excited about this and to see these stories, and just like it'll be nostalgic for home, reminiscent for home and stuff. All right, third week of March, I've got, well, this was not planned. This is like a Godzilla themed episode. Maybe in my YouTube, when I convert this to a YouTube video, I'll make this the branding of this episode a Godzilla themed episode. Anyway, speaking of which, I always forget to say at the beginning of these, but this is issue number 9 of Comic Book Pulls with Nintendo Poetry. So this is the 9th month we've been doing this video series. So cool. In a row, by the way, 9th month in a row. So yeah, anyway, I did not collect these as individual issues, so I was going to grab Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe trade paperback. Same same writer as is going into Infinity Roar, so I assume they'll be connected in some way. I think they are. I don't know for sure. We'll find out. Either way. So that'll be a fun one. Obviously these types of things we all know are just like excuses to pack all the characters and the cameos and appearances of everyone, so I'm sure it'll be fun in that way. Just big dumb Godzilla fun, All right. Then for the 4th week of March, this is a stacked week. Okay, let's just start here. DC Marvel, Superman, Spider-Man, number 1. I mean, it's a required reading, you know what I mean? Required pull. I'm sure this is going to sell like insanely. There's some super cool covers. I have not 100% decided which cover I'm going to get. I think I know, but I don't even know if it's showing up here yet or not. I know it's been revealed. I saw it on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know anyway, but I mean, any of these covers, you know, are winners. Any of them. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not much needed to be said about this. Just your crossover little anthology thing, and boom. Easy money. Next, we have the Fantastic Four First Foes number 1. I heard this might have been delayed until April, though. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Anyway, it's here now, so yeah, I loved the movie. I think these are just fun little, you know, one-shots, low, you know, commitment. And why not, you know? They're written by some good writers here. Dan Slott, Ryan North, you know. Just fun little tie-in, expanding that specific little movie universe, you know. I hope they do like a Silver Surfer featured one of these days. Next, Imperial Trade paperback. Man, yeah, I am excited for this one. I did not pull it issue by issue, and I'm glad because I just am gonna. It's gonna be so nice to have just this big collection book, Imperial 1 through 4, Imperial all the you know one shot versions with whatever. Imperial Gardens, Planet She-Hulk, Exiles, etc. I follow the Marvel Cosmic Universe closely. That's my main like ones that I always follow. No matter the creative teams, Other than that, I basically read what I read based on favorite writers, artists, etc. But Cosmic Marvel is one that I always follow, and it's been a while, honestly. There's always little tidbits here and there of cosmic stuff, like whether it's one shots or uh, crossovers, or like a lot of the Venom symbiote stuff gets pretty cosmic these days. It's sprinkled throughout still, but this is like the main, let's call it mainline, core uh, cosmic stuff for Marvel. So here we go. It's been a while, I think. Like, I might be wrong, but I think the last thing I remember coming out, mainline core cosmic Marvel was the Guardians of the Galaxy series by Jackson and Lansing. Was it? Does that sound right? Was there anything since then? Anyway, this for sure is, and I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited. Nova's back. I'm excited we're getting a Nova like series spinning out of this. So yeah, excited for this one. It'll go great on my cosmic shelf. I have one shelf dedicated towards Marvel Cosmic in chronological order, rather than my other shelves, which are like alphabetical by publisher and stuff. Anyway, next we've got the Silver Surfer #1 Facsimile Edition 2026. And as I said earlier, Silver Surfer, I don't, have any original issues of Silver Surfer, so it'll be fun to have them, even if they're a new printing facsimile edition. It'll be super fun. These are great. I've read them. I just don't, own the original series floppy issues and stuff. Yeah, and then we got Uncanny X-Men #25 by Gail Simone. I don't follow or read X-Men. Like, the only X-Men stuff I've ever read is when they're like showing up in event series or crossing over to other characters series, stuff like that. But the reason I'm pulling Uncanny X-Men #25 here is, as I said before as well, just because of the monster theme. We got Werewolf by Night. I believe that's Werewolf by Night on the cover there. We got Frankenstein's Monster, Living Mummy, Manphibian, Morbius. I'll just pull this one single issue out of this series and, go from there. I wish there was like Man-Thing in there, if a Man-Thing issue showed up. It looks like the previous issue, #24, has like the monster content, and before that too, leading up to it. So I guess I've missed some of it, but maybe 25 is the culmination of it all, and I'll have that at least. I'll have that special one. Okay, and then lastly, for the last, is this the last week of? Yeah, the last week of March is Universal Monsters, The Invisible Man hardcover. I've been collecting all of these, from Dracula to Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives to Frankenstein to the Mummy. I don't think I forgot any yet. And now this, and then obviously eventually Phantom of the Opera. These look amazing on the shelf. They're really well done, great looking hardcover collections of these series. And I'm all in for this little imprint. Yeah, excited for this one. I've I don't know anything about Invisible Man really. I've only like heard of him in this Universal Monsters world or whatever. I've the other ones I've like seen the original black and white films of Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein. Not the Mummy either though. Um, and I'm familiar with like these other characters, but not this one. So I'm excited to get in there and find out what the Invisible Man is all about. Okay, yeah. So that's what I've got so far. And now let's go into the portion of the show. Let me have a sip of water first. Let's go into the portion of the show where we check out all the new stuff and see what we might have missed or want to add or delete or whatever. Okay, so let's go hardcovers, trade paperbacks, annuals, and regular issues, and we'll start out as always with Marvel Comics. Then we'll go starting in March. Okay. March. First week of March. We already got Moonstar on there. Nova Centurion number 5. I'm going to collect those in trades. I'm excited for that. Put it on my Cosmic Marvel shelf with all the other trades. Starting all the way back to like Warlock, by the way, by Jim Starlin. Through Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Infinity Crucible, Annihilation, etc., etc. It's a great shelf. Okay, the Mortal Thor. I'm collecting those in trades. Can't wait for that. I'm dropping Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. I collected the 2 trades of the first run of this creative team, and it was good. I love the great, fantastic art, some really good issues, but overall I was like, I don't think I need to continue that. Oh, and then Imperial Guardians. I forgot this also spun out of Imperial. I'll get the trade of that. I think it's like a mini series now, or like was going to be ongoing, but is now mini. Anyway, I'll get the trade or trades of that. Same with the N2099. I'm going to get the trade of that. Hulk Smash Everything, maybe. Undecided. Not seeming like my thing, even though it is one of my favorite writers, and I am into the Hulk right now. I don't know. Something just I'll think about it. Spider-Man Meals to Astonish. Wasn't there another like Meals to Astonish? Was this like an Infinity comic or something? Oh no, this is the one. Yeah. Anyway. Fantastic Four Volume 1. Already got that. Infernal Hulk continuing to have beautiful covers. Can't wait for the first trade of that to come out and get into that. The Century's starting up. It's kind of a big deal. I don't think I'm going to be going for that, but that's cool. Obviously, Wonder Man's coming out. The show, Wonder Man, was great. Don't sleep on it. It was really good among a bunch of really not good, Marvel shows. This one was actually really good, so check that one out. Hopefully the comic book is as well. I'm not personally going to go for it, but I hope it's great. Here's Uncanny X-Men number 25. Grabbing that. Null number 3, but yep, we're going to get the trade. Thanos is going to be a part of that. That'll go good. Maybe the Null trade will go with the Cosmic Shelf, maybe. Or it might go, I might tack it onto the end of the King in Black section of my other shelves. Depending on how the story goes, I'll place it, place it appropriately. Fantastic Four first. Those Imperial. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got. Yeah, this is the end of March. I was thorough on Marvel already and got all I wanted to get there. So let's go back to the start of the month and do DC. I don't think I had any DC coming out, did I? I mean, there was the crossover with Spider-Man, Superman, but Absolute Batman, man, what a great series so far. I've only read the first trade volume, but okay, nothing. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Love to see that's kept going. I can't wait for the second trade of that one. Okay, that was it for DC. Nothing I needed to add there. Let's do Image now. And let's tag Fantagraphics in there with Image just to kind of optimize our efficiency here. Oh, the cover of this looks amazing. Look at that. Cool. That's cool. Man, $195 for this? Probably worth it if it's worth it for you. Not for me. Though if money was no object, of course. I've still been interested in this Exquisite Corpses series. Volume 2 of the trade is coming out, but I did not get in on that. I don't know, maybe someday, maybe if I find it in a store, or maybe if they come out with a nice hardcover someday of all of it. Here's the Invisible Man. I've always been drawn to this world tree too. I have no idea what it's about. Just seems like could be my vibes. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, we're into April now. So let's now do a big sweep with, we'll go Dynamite, we'll go Dark Horse, Boom, IDW, yeah. Usually there's nothing in these for me, but occasionally there'll be something fun, like Godzilla vs. Portland, or Godzilla vs. America Portland by IDW. They do a lot of Godzilla stuff, so sometimes that works out and that's good. But I always got to check, it's fun to look through, and if I had all the time and money in the world, I'd read it all, you know what I mean? A lot of the stuff looks super interesting and good, but I'm not interested in like Sonic or Ninja Turtles necessarily. Although the video game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is a great game. And so is Cyberpunk. Fantastic game. All right, all right. The Creeping Below had interested or caught my eye when it originally was releasing. It'd be fun to maybe find a trade of that out in the wild. Well, nothing really else there. So I guess the, pull list I had originally is remaining the same. We got Moonstar #1, Fantastic Four Volume 1, Save Everyone TP, Godzilla vs. America Portland #1, Godzilla Infinity Roar #2, Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe trade paperback, DC Marvel Superman Spider-Man #1, Fantastic Four First Foes #1, maybe, heard it might be delayed, Imperial trade paperback, The Silver Surfer #1 facsimile edition, Uncanny X-Men #25, and Universal Monsters The Invisible Man HC. You all let me know what comics you're pulling, what comics you're looking forward to. Let me know if you think I'd like, any comics you think I should check out. Check it out in the Discord. Links are available. And YouTube and all that stuff. Sometimes I do Nintendo video game content too. So, everyone have a great night. Thank you.